I mean, when I'm betting on real fights.
Real fights, yeah.
Not saying that they're not real fighters. They're novice. They're novice professional fighters.
The result will go on official records. Knockouts are allowed. That makes sense in a professional
That's
fight.
nice of them.
Well, I mean, that usually is the case, right?
Mike Tyson is gearing up for a highly anticipated performance against YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul, with the fight set to capture the attention of fans worldwide. Tyson's recent remarks about his readiness and ability to compete have sparked intense debate, as he continues to be a prominent figure in boxing despite his age. Though Tyson has adopted a more playful persona in recent years, the fierce energy that once defined him is still very much present, leaving fans on edge as the match draws near. Tyson, now approaching 58, is preparing for a showdown with Jake Paul that
might benefit from body-focused jabs to keep Tyson at a distance.
Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Moreover, Mayweather hinted that
stirred the media and combat sports community alike. UFC commentator Joe Rogan, a vocal supporter of Tyson, has made headlines with his belief that Tyson still possesses the power to defeat Paul, even at his age. Rogan's assertion that Tyson can still deliver knockout blows has been met with skepticism, particularly from former UFC fighter Chael Sonnen, who raised doubts about the scientific basis for Rogan's claims. Sonnen argues that the idea of a fighter's power being the last thing to fade as they age lacks credible evidence, and he questions whether Tyson still has the necessary skill and conditioning for a fight of this magnitude. Despite the growing doubts, Tyson remains defiant, sending a strong message to those questioning his capabilities. At a recent press conference, Tyson, visibly frustrated with reporters' questions about his health, issued a challenge to anyone who doubted him to say it to his face. On Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, Tyson continued to express confidence in his abilities, even going so far as to praise Paul for his skills while declaring that he's ready for the fight ahead. The Tyson-Paul matchup, originally scheduled for July but delayed to November due to Tyson's health concerns, is set to be a historic event. Despite his long absence from the ring, Tyson's status as one of the most feared punchers in boxing history has kept fans excited. However, concerns about his physical condition remain prevalent, especially given his past struggles with sciatica and a recent hip surgery. In contrast, Jake Paul, 30 years younger, brings an active presence in the ring, with an 11-1 record, though his only loss came against Tommy Fury. Tyson's age and health issues contrast sharply with Paul's youthful energy and recent experience in the ring. Some boxing experts, including renowned coach Robert Garcia, have criticized the fight as potentially dangerous for Tyson. Garcia questioned the possibility of Tyson executing a knockout, pointing out that Tyson had shown signs of decline more than 20 years ago and that any governing body should consider this fight as an exhibition rather than a professional contest. Meanwhile, UFC fighter Daniel Cormier weighed in on the situation, acknowledging Tyson's lingering knockout power, but expressing concern over his ability to maintain stamina and handle Paul's youthful resilience. Cormier argued that even though Tyson still shows flashes of brilliance in training, a fight with a younger, fitter opponent could expose Tyson's limitations, making it a potential lose-lose situation for Paul. If Paul wins, it could be seen as defeating a fighter past his prime, but if Tyson wins, it could serve as an incredible comeback, one that might overshadow everything Paul has achieved in boxing. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather, another legendary boxer, has kept the door open for a potential future exhibition match with Tyson. Both Mayweather and Tyson have stepped away from competitive boxing, but they have continued to make sporadic appearances in the ring, which keeps fans speculating about the possibility of a classic matchup. Mayweather has commented on Tyson's upcoming fight with Paul, and even suggested that he might be willing to participate in an exhibition against Tyson should the circumstances align. While Mayweather remains confident in his abilities, he also respects Tyson's fearsome reputation, acknowledging Tyson's success during his prime, including his knockout of Larry Holmes. Mayweather has stirred controversy by ranking his top 5 greatest boxers of all time, placing himself at the top of the list. However, it was his choices for the other 4 spots that sparked debate, including his admiration for fighters like Roberto Duran and Pernell Whitaker. Mayweather expressed a particular respect for Larry Holmes, but also acknowledged that Tyson was too much for Holmes in their head-to-head bout. Tyson, for his part, has made it clear that while he respects Mayweather's achievements, he believes that real greatness is not measured by wealth or fame, but by being grounded and connected with people. In his characteristic blunt style, Tyson questioned Mayweather's claims of greatness, pointing out that if Mayweather were truly as great as he believed, he would be able to perform everyday tasks like driving his children to school without hesitation. Tyson suggested that Mayweather's detachment from normal life undermines his claim to greatness. As the November fight between Tyson and Paul approaches, the excitement continues to build, with fans and commentators divided over the outcome. While some believe Tyson still has the knockout power to defeat Paul, others worry about his age and health, questioning whether he can still compete at the highest level. What is clear, however, is that this matchup will have a significant impact on both Tyson's legacy and the boxing world at large, with potential implications for future matchups, including a possible showdown with Mayweather. As Tyson prepares for his return to the ring, one question remains: will we witness another legendary moment, or has Father Time finally caught up with Iron Mike?